Nobody told me that Atlanta gets cold. It's giving very ghetto. Do we like this? We like this. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashanti. If you're new here, before we get started, you already know what I'm gonna say. You already know what I'm gonna do. Join the squad, join the family, okay? If you're new to this channel, I do self-care, fashion, and lifestyle videos. So if any of those things interest you, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. In today's video, I realized recently that you guys don't really know me like that for real. I was thinking about how the channel hit 5,000 subscribers and I'm like, these people really don't know me. I never really did a true introduction video to my channel, especially once I really figured out what my niche was and once I really figured out what my channel was going to be about. Because if you look at my about section on my YouTube channel, I've been a YouTube member since, I think I started this channel in 2016, but I didn't start uploading till a year late, till like maybe 2 years later. But I really did not find my true niche and what I wanted this channel to be about until 2019. Between 2019 and 2021 this year, I've really been able to hone in on what I want this channel to be about. But I think that it might help you guys to really know a little bit more about me, just so that you kind of understand the context of some of, you know, the videos that you see. So if you're interested in me at all, if you're not, understand, but if that interests you, just keep watching. I'm gonna do Get Ready With Me. Oh, it's been so long since I did Get Ready With Me. First of all, I need to go wet my beauty blender. Okay, so I'm not actually getting ready to go physically anywhere. I'm just getting ready to film another video. So that's where we're at with that. So I'm gonna start with a moisturizer. Y'all already know what it is, the Black Girl sunscreen. They have one that is a primer that I need to go get because it might be pretty good for fall. But honestly, I have not even worn makeup all summer. I think I wore makeup once this summer and that was on my anniversary. That was the only time I wore makeup because we went out to dinner. But it gets so hot here in Atlanta, man. It gets hot, okay? It gets hot here and I just can't take it sometimes, you know what I mean? All right, so first of all, who am I? My name is Ashanti. I've already said that once, maybe even twice on this channel already. I'm 32 years old. I'm a Sagittarius. My birthday is December 14th. Take what you will from it. I don't really identify with a lot of the character traits of a Sagittarius. I believe in astrology to an extent, but I don't really let it dictate my personality or who I am. Take what you will of that. I am a very creative person. I have 4 siblings, Jocelyn, Alex, Akila, and Jordan. My parents were in the military, so I grew up a military kid. I'm not really from anywhere. I was born in Virginia, but I mean, are you really from Virginia? You know what I mean? Anybody that knows the Navy, the military or whatever life, like, are you really from anywhere? You know, my family spent a lot of time in and out of Virginia, but I don't really claim that as where I'm from. My family actually spent the most time in Maryland. So that's kind of like where I claim to be from. So I've done a lot in my 32 years of life as far as career paths. The main thing that I've done, which is actually kind of weird because, you know, time just kind of just flies and goes away from me sometimes. But I am a 10-year Navy veteran. I was in the Navy for 10 years. From 2007 to 2017, and in that time I grew up. I turned 18 and I left for boot camp, and in that time I discovered some of my passions, which are cooking and really just style. I've always been a big shopper, right? It doesn't matter what I'm shopping for, I love to shop, right? And it's funny because now I make money telling people where to shop. And I never saw this for me, this life for me. I thought I was gonna retire in the Navy, but maybe about 8 years into my Navy career, I decided to start taking cooking seriously. I'm one of those people who, when they want to learn something, they kind of obsess over it. I have a little bit of an obsessive personality. So I really took my time and studied formally, both formally and informally, how to cook and really like technique. And I networked a lot, and I ended up starting a business cooking, a catering company. At the time, my Instagram name was In the Mixer, which stemmed from me having a blog site. And so my business name was Mixxer's Kitchen. I made a lot of money catering small events. It was like, I called it a boutique catering company, which it was. It originally started out as small intimate events, and I was very successful doing it between Maryland and the DC area. So much so that when it came time for me to decide if I wanted to stay in the Navy or not, I was making enough money to, you know, just live my life cooking. So I made the decision to get out of the Navy and, you know, pursue my dreams. I got an opportunity to work for Pusha T. He was my main client, so I meal prepped for him and his mother for about 2 years. Really, it was a while that I cooked for him. And that afforded me the ability to, you know, get out of the Navy and pursue cooking full time. So then I got out of the Navy in 2017 and actually moved back to Virginia. I was living in Maryland. I was stationed in Maryland. My last duty station was in Maryland. I was living near my family in DC. I was right outside the city. And most of my clients were in the Hampton Roads area, southern area of Virginia. So I had made the decision when I got out of the Navy to kind of just move back there. So I moved back there. And at the beginning of 2017, and in October of that same year, I ended up opening a restaurant, a pop-up restaurant called the Late Night Carryout. And it was my pride and joy. It was my little baby. It was something that I was so proud of, and I'm still very, very, very proud of. And it was a late night restaurant. We had a very limited menu, and but it was very popular. If y'all are from the Virginia area, I know that you've heard about it. It was very, very, very popular, and it was very successful, especially for a business that was only open 1 or 2 days a week. It was only open on Friday nights, Saturday nights, some Saturday nights, but mainly every Friday. And it really showed me that I can do just about anything I put my mind to. But while all that was happening, I got very, very sick. You guys have heard me talk about my issues with having fibroids and PCOS and all this stuff like that. And in 2018, it really got a little bit out of hand. So much so to the point where I had to make the decision to close the carryout because I almost died. I almost died in July of 2018. And I actually developed blood clots in my legs that hindered me from walking. So around that time, I had to just kind of make the decision to close the carryout. So I had to kind of move back home with my parents for a month or two or whatever while I figured out what was going on. I just kind of closed the carryout abruptly. People are still not forgiving me for that. And I don't know, I don't know, God, somebody, something told me in my spirit that I just kind of needed somewhere else to go, somewhere else to move, somewhere, like I needed to change the scenery. In hindsight, it might have been me running. I might have been running. Like, in hindsight, it probably was not the smartest thing, but it was what I decided to do. And I'm not saying it wasn't the smartest thing. Sometimes you just kind of gotta get up and move. It was very, very, very impulsive decision. Super, super impulsive decision. But I ended up deciding, and I had made the decision to move. Once I closed the carryout, I mourned it. You know what I mean? Like, I was very sad about closing my business. It was something that I was so proud of, and having to let it go and close it was something that devastated me. But at the same time, it was something that showed me that you have to prioritize yourself and your health. And no matter what other people might see about you, or what, you know, what you may go through, there's always going to be opportunities to make money. There's always going to be opportunities to express yourself. There's always going to be opportunities to like really live your life. So when you have yourself, when you're only like focused on one thing, it kind of hinders you from seeing the big picture. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what happened to me. And so I kind of just made the decision to move to Atlanta. I was just going to up and move. I was going to college. I was enrolled in school at the time, and my school had a campus here in Atlanta. And I was just like, you know what? I think I'm just going to move. I don't know what made me move. And I was just like, I think I want to move, you know? And so, I moved. Not too long after I made my decision, my apartment, while I was at my parents' house with the blood clots in my legs, my apartment flooded. My apartment flooded. My best friend went to go check on it while I was gone for me, and she was like, your apartment is flooded. And so they let me out of my lease in August of 2018. By Labor Day weekend of that year, I was in my car. I had packed my car up, and I moved down here to Atlanta. I stayed with somebody when I first got here, and quickly realized that I needed to find my own space. So I ended up finding a place very close to my school, and, you know, just kind of started my life here. I was very sad when I first moved here, y'all. Like, people that tell you that, you know, moving to a new city is all that and this and the third, y'all, I was homesick. First of all, I'm thinking that Atlanta is like this warm place. It's all nice or whatever. It's down south, you know, it's all warm and everything. First of all, Atlanta gets cold. Like, Atlanta gets very cold, like 30 degrees, 20 degrees cold. Like, that's cold to me. And I'm from Maryland, and it gets cold here. And instead of snow, it rains every day in the winter. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very trying place to be when the weather is not nice. You know what I mean? Like, especially like when you're by yourself. Like, nobody told me that Atlanta gets cold. It's giving very ghetto. Like, I don't like that. Like, I kind of wanted to get away from the cold, away from the snow, away from all this. And here I am in this place that rains every single day. When I first moved to Atlanta, I was like, why is it raining every single day? Every day it rained. So I ended up getting a job because I was just so like, I really didn't know where to meet people at. I really didn't know where to meet anybody at, to make friends or anything. I have a few friends that moved here or live here from the Navy, but damn. But, you know, they got their own lives too. You know what I mean? And, you know, some of them have kids. Most of them have kids. I don't know anybody that doesn't have kids. And so, you know, it was just kind of hard to meet people. So I ended up getting a job at the local news station, y'all. I got a job at the local news station. And I worked there for a year and some change. I got a job in February of 2019. And then I also decided around that time that I was really going to take YouTube seriously. I mean, I had already been uploading videos. I did Vlogmas in 2018. It really wasn't that interesting. You know what I mean? Like, it was really hard for me to figure out like niching. And I thought I wanted to be a hair, I thought I wanted to be like a natural hair person or whatever on YouTube. I thought that was my niche. I thought just lifestyle vlogging was my niche, which it is. But, you know, when they tell you that you really have to kind of have searchable content before people are really interested in who you are, before you really start growing, like, you can't really just start growing a channel just because you just want to start a vlog. Like, that's not how it works. You have to give people some kind of information to really start somewhere on YouTube, you know? And for me, what I didn't realize that it was plus size style content that would really establish me within a niche. And so in the summer of 2019, I did my first swimwear haul, and I remember being so nervous, y'all. I remember being so nervous doing my swimwear haul. And when I had edited it, and my friend Tina, like, I edit her YouTube videos, and I remember like telling her, like, just being so scared to upload it, especially because of the fact that my current Instagram audience was my only YouTube audience, you know what I mean? So I didn't really know how they were gonna take it. Everybody had known me for being a chef and cooking and food and everything, and I didn't know how people were gonna take like me putting myself out there in a style sense. But I remember always wanting to be that person that, like, people, like, my whole like 20s, people always ask me where I got things, how I did things or whatever, who did my hair, who did my nails, where did I get such and such. And had I known you could tell people on YouTube, I would have started doing this a long time ago. Where's my beauty blender? So I established myself in a niche, and I ended up, that video, like, once I even told my dad to unfollow, like, to unsubscribe to my YouTube channel. And my dad loves YouTube, but I had to tell him to unsubscribe because I was just so scared. Like, and in hindsight, like, that was stupid. Like, I didn't really have to tell my dad to unsubscribe, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't really care about, you know, plus size swimsuits. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't want to see me in that anyway. So he unsubscribed. I asked him to unsubscribe for me. And then once he unsubscribed, I uploaded my video, and it ended up going viral. That was my first viral video, y'all. Like, I had no idea that it was gonna pop off like that. I had no idea. And so I realized that I'm like, dang, like, I can really, like, be the girl that I've been wanting to be, you know what I mean? But, like, it still took me a while to, like, really establish, like, or to really get consistent in making content, because it was a while. It wasn't until COVID happened that I really started, you know, getting consistent. So I was like, okay, I can really do this, right? And then I met my boyfriend. I met my boyfriend Jeff in June or July of 2019. June-ish, July-ish of 2019. But we really didn't start dating until August, because I kind of ghosted him. I ghosted him. I ghosted his ass. Cause I honestly, like, I didn't think that he liked me for real. Like, when I met Jeff, like, I was like, this man is fine. Jeff is tatted up, dark skinned, tall. Like, he was everything I wanted, man. And I was just like, this man does not really want me, bruh. Like, what does he want with a fat girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, this man is so fine to me. Like, he was so fine. He smelled so good. Oh, he smelled so good. And, you know, we went out and, we met for drinks or whatever. And, you know, and I was just like, there's no way that this guy really likes me. So I ghosted him, right? I couldn't believe it. So then in August, I reached out to him again, and I was like, hey, it's me. And he was like, what the fuck? Like, this girl's crazy. But I reached out to him again in August, and he was like, oh, I'm about to get a tattoo, whatever. Do you want to come, you know, with me or whatever? And I actually met him out there where he was getting his tattoo at, and I sat there with him all day. Jeff has a sleeve tattoo on his right leg or whatever, and I sat through that whole tattoo for 2 days with him. And this is what happens when, like, you're really getting to know somebody, and because I would never sit with somebody that long again, ever. Like, next time he's talking about getting another sleeve tattoo, I'm not going with him. I'm not going. No. What do I look like going to sit for a tattoo? Like, I know you already at this point, bro. Like, we have nothing. I don't need to talk to you that long. You know what I mean? I don't need to sit with you that long to get to know you. But, you know, we just like really like enjoyed each other's company. And we went and got tacos at Mama's Tacos in Buckhead or whatever. And we've been together every day since then. And Jeff was like a godsend. You know what I mean? Like, he really is my friend. At a time where I felt like I didn't have any friends. But I was, you know, putting myself out there to make friends. But I just couldn't make any friends at the time. But I don't know. I was just in a good place though with myself. I felt good about my channel, and I felt good about like my brand as like, and you know, I was feeling very positive about everything as far as YouTube goes and everything like that. So I was just in a good place to kind of receive somebody like him. And yeah, we've been together ever since. I got a tattoo that day. I have a taco tattoo on my hand, if you guys ever realized that in a vlog. Yes, that's the tattoo that I got that day. It says taco. It's a taco that has Tuesday under it because I love tacos and I love Taco Tuesday, y'all. I'm just that corny. Yeah, I'm just that childish and corny. But yeah, we've been together every day since then. So Jeff and I have been together 2 years now. COVID started. One thing I will say about my relationship is that, you know, we had our own separate places and stuff at the time. And I was actually gonna get another apartment when my lease was up in April, but COVID happened and I lost my job. I got furloughed because of COVID. And so I got furloughed because of COVID. My lease was up, and we just kind of, and I was here all the time anyway. I already had the room here. And so we just kind of made the decision to move in together during a pandemic. At the beginning of a pandemic, we decided to move in together with each other. And we had only been together maybe like 5-6 months, y'all. Who does that? Who does that? Freaking crazies. Like, who do you know? Who you know does that? I don't, like, nobody in their right mind would do that. But we did. We did. I'm looking for my fluffy brush, y'all. Why can't I find everything? Yeah, so Jeff and I moved in together, y'all, during a pandemic, and it definitely tried us in our relationship. Ooh, Lord, y'all, it really tried us. It really tried us, y'all. Like, ooh, but we made it. We here, y'all. And sometimes, like, we have to remind each other and ourselves that, you know, like, we got to give ourselves a little bit more grace when it comes to that, because we really went through a whole panorama at the beginning of our relationship. Like, who does that? Who does that, bro? Like, who does that? Who does that? Who goes through that at the beginning of their relationship? Like, nobody could have ever, like, fathomed that that's what we would be going through within the first year of our relationship. So I'm very proud of it. So let's see, what else don't you know about me? Oh, my dog. So I get a lot of questions. We get a lot of questions about the dog, Sushi. Sushi is a Frenchton. I introduced her in Sushi's first video on my channel was actually my first laser hair removal treatment video. That was her first video on the channel with her mommy. She was so little then. Go back and watch that video. I'm gonna link it in the card, y'all, but go watch that video. Sushi was so cute. Homegirl was cute. She's still cute. That's my little baby. But Sushi is a Frenchton, a French Bulldog / Boston Terrier mix. That process in getting her, we ended up getting her from a breeder. I am definitely pro adoption when it comes to dogs, but it was kind of hard finding a dog. What I will say is that the adoption process is not easy. You would think that it was easy to go get a dog, but you kind of have to like make the decision right then and there. You know, when you go to the shelters and stuff like that, somebody can adopt a dog from under you. Like somebody could really like adopt a dog, like you put your paperwork in, you put your money down and everything, and somebody says they're gonna come and get it today. They will let that dog go and they will call you and say, oh, that dog's gone. That happened to me multiple times in my search for a dog. I was actually looking for a dog before I met Jeff, and that happened to us, or it happened to me anyway. I ended up doing a lot of research, a lot of Facebook groups, a lot of research, because you know, French bulldogs are very expensive, and I just didn't know if I was ready to make the commitment to spend that kind of money on a dog. And we found a breeder who bred French bulldogs, and she had a litter coming up, but it was just kind of out of our price range. And then she said, well, I have a litter of Frenchtons that I do Frenchtons once a year, and I have a litter coming up, and if you want one of those, like, they're cheaper, you know what I mean, they have less health issues and everything. And so, you know, we talked about it and we said, you know what, I think this is what we want to go with or whatever. And Sushi, she's so cute. Oh, she's so cute. I love my baby. She's so cute. So we drove to Alabama in July of last year, and we picked up our baby, and she's been with us a year now. A year and some change now. She's a year old. Her birthday is May 27th. So whatever, you know, whatever y'all tell me is her sign or whatever. But yeah, so that's that about the dog. I think that's everything. I hope that gives you guys more information about me. I'm about to do my lips now. I got this nude set. I've been waiting to do this use this nude set, the Nima Tang nude set, for a minute now from Dose of Colors. I bought this like months ago. I'm just now opening it. Let's see. I'm just now opening it. Oh yes, that is the perfect. Ooh! That is a good pencil. And that's a good creamy pencil too. It's nice and dark and it's not black. Okay. Oh no, this is an ill lip combo. This combo is ill, boy. I will definitely link it below, but this is the lip combo. 2 different glosses, a lipstick, and a liner. This is this lip combo. I will link it all down below. But yeah, so let me get my here together and finish it off with some Desi spray. Let me look at myself and my phone. This is the phone check. Yeah. This is my face. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, learning a little bit about me, about your girl, okay? Yeah, meet me in the comments down below if any of this resonates with you. If you've ever like picked up and moved to another city. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!